Good hands. 3.
Ultimate Fighting is basically all of the martial disciplines, all of the best parts of, say, judo, jiu-jitsu, boxing, American-style boxing, Eastern-style boxing, Muay Thai kickboxing, wrestling, all of the effective forms of all of the different fighting styles that exist in the world today put in the ring against each other, basically. I'm into it just as a challenge, I guess, as a test. It's an easy way for me to set goals for myself and stay focused on something. It keeps me healthy physically and keeps me focused on the right things in my life. It's probably different for everybody. As far as I'm concerned, it takes discipline. It takes a lot of hard work, not minding getting up early in the morning and hitting the gym, no matter how hard it is or how bad it sucks, how many times you have to do it a week.
I trained with him on a daily basis, 6 days a week, sometimes 7, and I'd run into him at the gym, just doing cardio as hard as he can, always sweating, always going as hard as he could go, and every time in practice, it's what you expected from Taylor is 100%, so dedicated to his sport, train hard, have to be as prepared as possible when you step into that ring.
It was the coolest thing that's ever happened to me. I could never imagine how much happiness it's brought me. I don't even know that it took anything away from my training. I mean, it was definitely something else that I needed to focus on. Obviously, you know, that's priority. And I would drop everything as far as the fight went. You know, if that child would have come the day before the fight, I would have come off the card. I would have pulled myself out of the fight to be there with my wife. And
you know, I was in labor for probably 8 hours. I had really high blood pressure, which put me on bed rest and had to take it pretty easy. But he coming early ended up shortening that, which was nice. I was tired of being pregnant. Out about it. Hard to put into words. It's intense. I did it totally unmedicated, which was my plan all along, and I'm glad for that. My outlook on life has changed. I'm not as selfish as I was. It's amazing just to get a shower in. My focus is all on him, and it's really, really cool.
And he knows what he wants to do when he comes to the gym. He analyzed his fighter, and I mean, Taylor. I've never held the pads for someone and had my leg hurt after he kicked the pad, and Taylor's the first one to do that.
4, 5, hands up. 6, hands up. 5, 4, keep it up. 3, come on. 2, hard. Ah, good job. Good job, buddy.
Now we'll just have to see how it unfolds, but yeah, I expect to use my strength and my superior training to beat him. I mean, I get nervous for sure. I think everybody gets nervous before their fight. Such a huge part of it is the mental aspect, and it's difficult to keep yourself in it mentally. I get pretty fired up before my fights. I scream and yell a lot. I try to keep myself aggressive. I try to keep myself mentally prepared to go into the ring.
He was really worked up, amped up, and he came out punching. He kicked him with a Thai kick and almost dropped him. And he was rocking his world, and I saw the fear in Billy's eyes when we had him up against the corner. And he was doing just great, and he even picked the guy up and threw him through the air. And that surprised the hell out of me. And when he got to the ground, the punches were even harder. And I was just cheering, and everything was going our way. Yeah, he just got caught in a weird little triangle. He used that opportunity to tighten that choke up. It was a pretty lucky move. I don't consider that a loss in our book. That was a great showing.
Like I said, I'm frustrated, but it's not everything to me, you know. I mean, I'm not really in it to get a bunch of victories. I'm not in it necessarily to make a career out of being a professional fighter. I just, I like to challenge myself, and like I said, I set out to prove that I was competitive at my level of mixed martial arts, at the level that I compete at, and I think I did that. And I wanted to put on a show for the fans, and I think I did that too. So, yeah, you know, I feel pretty good about it all in all.